For most of us, it is easy to say we have a roof that shelters us, food at our table, and the medical attention available at our hands. Unfortunately, that's not the case for the people of Honduras. Honduras has a long storied history of military rule, corruption, poverty, and crime. It has been considered one of the least developed and most unstable countries in Central America. Being said so, Hondurans are running away from the country and heading to the United States to achieve the American way of living, asking for asylum. But their journey to the United States has caused some trouble to the nation and has harmed many Honduran people on their way to America. Hondurans are leaving everything behind and risking their lives to achieve their purpose. Hondurans are living in shelters offered by Mexico since the United States is not providing asylum to all immigrants. These immigrants are being supported by the people of the Mexican nation, providing them food, healthcare, clothing, and somewhere to sleep on. Since the process of getting asylum is long and not available to everybody, Hondurans have even slept at the borders on international bridges, hoping the United States will attend their needs. This has caused for the international borders to be overcrowded, making the car line at the bridge to get long and desperate. This is due to border patrol agents being translated to other international bridges across the border to treat with this immigration issue. Because of Hondurans not seeing any progress with asylum requests, there has been Hondurans that have crossed the bridge illegally. Hondurans are risking their lives to be on the other side of the fence, taking dangerous routes, and most of them end up being deported. Although this might not concern us because it is not affecting us directly, we can still contribute somehow because what they're doing is not humane. There is a way for us to help and even for the United States to help too. This is to help Honduras by supporting them with money through organizations that will do take care for the Honduran people.
This money that is given to organizations from Honduras will bring a lot of benefits. The number one reason that Hondurans are getting out from their homes is because they are starving. They live in a completely poorness, they don't have money to eat. But these organizations are going to support them with food, medicines, healthcare, and other needs that they could have. This way, Hondurans are not going to take this drastic decision of leaving their country, so they can survive. A lot of expenses will be made to families. The safety in Honduras will increase on the aspect that they will no longer fighting or suffering for food. By doing this, Hondurans will have more time to get a job without be worried about not having food. This idea that is mentioned to help Hondurans will decrease immigration. Less people will be obligated to leave their home in search of supplies so they can have stability. Because now they will be supported by USA. This action will decrease immigrants in Mexico streets that are trying to enter illegally to United States. The violence will decrease and the flow of the bridges from Mexico to USA will be back to normality. It is already mentioned that this Honduran Caravan created a dispute between nations. President Trump threatened with closing the bridges from Mexico to USA if immigration doesn't stop. Because of the decrease of the immigrants caused by the organizations that will be supported by the US, this problem will be solved too. Peace will be reconstructed between Mexico, USA, and Honduras.